shifting my mind to get around you.
Yo, what is going on YouTube? My name is of course Catmanjoe and welcome back everybody to another brand new video, guys. Today of course we are back on some Minecraft, and today ladies and gentlemen we're going to be speaking about Minecraft PlayStation 4 Bedrock Edition and when we can expect to see servers or realms. Now I know in the past week or week and a half of Minecraft PlayStation 4 Bedrock Edition being out and being in I guess a public's eye, there's been a lot of criticism towards it, and I've been one of those people criticizing it of course for one of the three, or I guess two or even three of the three main features that make Bedrock Edition unique not being there at launch, being crossplay, servers and realms. Now the two of which obviously are still not there, one of which, you know, crossplay is somewhat there for some people, it isn't there for everybody. But today I do want to speak about realms and servers and when we can expect to see them, because I have got some information, I have got some facts to cover. Unlike all these other YouTubers that are going around trying to say like, hey, we know the release date, we you know this is it right here in the titles and whatnot, and then they don't actually have it. Listen, nobody as of right now in the entire community, I can tell you for a fact, has got the Minecraft PlayStation 4 Bedrock Edition server release date or realm release date. As of right now, there is literally no information on the release date, and I've looked head to toe, A to Z, everywhere, guys, honestly, everywhere, for the past week and a half. So all these other, YouTubers, all these other people that are telling you all this stuff, they're not telling the truth. And if they are trying to say it's the truth, they're trying to speculate or trying to give their own opinion on it. Now, the reason why I'm making this video as well is because I've seen so many comments, so many people on my live stream, so many people hit me up on Instagram, Twitter DMs, everywhere, guys, literally everywhere, saying like, hey Joe, I've heard the release date for servers. They're either asking me when is servers coming out, or that they've heard the release date for servers and they're asking me if I've heard about it. And I'm like, no, what's the release date? Tell me, where did you hear it from? And they're telling me this, these YouTubers and whatnot, and everybody seems to have this kind of specific kind of number. It's January 7th, between January 7th and January 19th or January 14th, which, listen, once again, nobody knows for a fact, so please take that kind of stuff with a grain of salt because it's not factual. Now the evidence I'm going to put forward to you guys is going to be coming from Helen Angel. If you don't know who Helen is, Helen actually works at Mojang. She is obviously, I believe, an independent worker. She basically works at Mojang. I'm not too sure what her job fully actually is, what she does there. I think from the looks of things, she's kind of like a representative for the actual Mojang themselves. Like, she basically speaks on behalf of them, answers questions, and ever since PlayStation 4 Bedrock's release, I guess a week and a half ago, she has been obviously getting bombarded with questions, the most of them being of course like just very silly little things like, hey, I can't log into my Microsoft, I can't help me, and she's having to tell them that she can't do it, she doesn't know what she's doing here, like this isn't her profession. Or the other ones that we're going to be speaking about of course have been about realms and servers and when we can expect to see them, because of course, well, they aren't there. So I guess we should probably begin by speaking about realms, because realms is a huge big thing on Minecraft. If you don't know, realms are a 10-player online 24/7 open, I guess, world basically that you can host for yourself and that your friends can join 24/7. For Minecraft, it's pretty much what makes Bedrock quite exclusive as opposed to Java and Legacy, so not having them was a big kind of bummer. But right here, Helen basically herself admitted that they don't know when realms are coming, and I'm going to show you guys that in just a second on the screen. So this guy here, Burning Lava, tweeted out at Helen by saying, will realms for PlayStation 4 be added before 2021, which of course they know that would be. Some guy beneath him said of course, and then Helen herself actually responded, which was quite surprising, saying, actually we can't commit to a date for realms, so sorry. And that was it, very blank, very blatant, but guys, it's right there obviously, they can't commit for a date. Now what this probably means, and she spoke a little bit more about realms, and I'm going to obviously show you guys those tweets in a second, but just to kind of cut the, I guess, the atmosphere thin here and make it quite clear, what they are saying here isn't that realms are not coming. What they're saying is that realms do not have a date for when they are coming, or they cannot specify on exactly when. They can't even say if it'll be in 2019, 2020 or 2021. That's literally how vague they are having to be with this, which kind of is worrying, because as of right now it would have been expected by a lot of people, including myself, that PlayStation 4 Bedrock most likely would have got realms then servers, as opposed to, I guess, most likely now of course being servers then realms. But yeah, let's continue. So this next tweet right here comes from a guy called Just Stop Pog, and he actually tweeted at Helen again saying, are you confident the servers are coming to PlayStation 4 along with realms ? Once again, Helen, thankfully I guess responded by saying, I am absolutely confident about servers, I have no answer or no news, on realms, sorry. And that was it once again. So right here right now, obviously, in case anybody was curious, servers are coming, so are realms 100%. We just have to wait and I guess be patient for them and whatnot, which obviously does suck. Obviously, we've waited 2 years for a game or a version of Minecraft that has now been released that is, to be honest folks, nothing less than a buggy mess for a lot of players, and is missing, to me at least when I first got it, three of the main key, I guess, features or I guess additions that make it, I guess, a unique version of Minecraft. So yeah, it's a bit of an issue at the moment. So now that we've had a look at what Helen had to say, let's have a look at what Aubrey Norris had to say. Aubrey Norris, if you don't know, is a community manager at, of course, Mojang, and she's quite an important person when it comes to one of the Mojang employees. So yeah, her opinion is quite valid, and it is quite important when it comes to anything like this, of course. Now, actually, Aubrey herself did take some involvement in answering these questions about realms and servers and when we can expect to see them, but once again, they were very vague. So taking you guys back to December 10th, Aubrey Norris herself was obviously, of course, on Twitter publicizing the fact that PlayStation 4 Bedrock Edition was about to release, or it was obviously, of course, releasing. Now, with it being, of course, announced it was releasing, of course, on December 9th, Aubrey herself on Twitter was announcing that they were doing an FAQ, or of course a frequently asked questions. That's what it stands for, FAQ. Now, they were wanting everybody's questions and their opinions and whatnot, and trust me, they got dozens of questions pushed towards them, but they actually released a tweet that said this. Just a couple hours after announcing FAQ, Aubrey tweeted out herself, of course, saying, "Hi, yes, hello. Here is the first bit of the FAQ for Minecraft for PlayStation 4. There are some other questions we'll be adding shortly. Please let us know what other questions you have that aren't addressed here." Now, going onto the actual website, of course, for the FAQ, you can actually see a bunch of questions that were asked, and a couple that were quite vaguely answered as well, including about, of course, servers and realms. Now, two very iconic ones that you can look at almost as twins, where, of course, he answers or the questions of when will servers be available, or, you know, when will realms be available. So we'll begin with the first one. Now, it says, "Can I connect to server or servers?" And it says servers are not available on PlayStation 4 at this time. Very blatantly, very, you know, I guess bleak. There's nothing more to it, of course, again, as always. And then he put another one here, of course, in the Q&A itself was, "Where are Minecraft Realms / Minecraft Realms Plus question mark. Minecraft Realms / Minecraft Realms Plus are not available on PlayStation 4 once again at this time." Now, the reason why I'm mentioning these two actual, I guess, answers to these questions in the Q&A, or the FAQ even, sorry, was because they actually, I guess, answered the question quite, I guess, specifically as well earlier on in the first questions, or I guess the first answers to questions at the very beginning of the FAQ, which was here. I'll show you guys on screen now, of course. Now, this person said, "How is this version different than the one I already own?" Of course, pretty much referring to how is the Legacy Edition or the Bedrock Edition different? What is the difference between them? And it says right here, "Minecraft delivers a unified, I guess, experience to players on all platforms that use the Bedrock code base. You can build with friends via crossplay no matter what device they're using, play multiplayer minigames, and customize how you play with community content available through the in-game marketplace / Minecraft store." But it wasn't that part that was quite iconic. It was the very little small, I guess, extra sentence underneath it all that was, of course, "Note, servers will be coming to PlayStation 4 in a future update." And that was that was completely and utterly everything they said right there. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning this, folks, is because, as you obviously just heard, of course, what they said previously was, of course, that realms and servers are not available at this time, and that was pretty much always what they ended on. But earlier on in the FAQ, they just said explicitly, I guess explicitly though, that servers will be coming to PlayStation 4 in a future update. However, they didn't add that realms will be, which was kind of strange. Now, something that is made for another video, and I'm going to talk about in another video in the future, is the factor how they chose their words here. Of course, any future update is so unspecific that it is unreal, because basically what they're saying right there is, you know, saying at this time or in specifically, you know, in a future update. Of course, what that obviously implies is that we could be waiting for another, you know, month, another 10 months, another year, who knows, because at the end of the day, because they've only said in a future update, it doesn't imply 2 or 3 updates from now. It could be 10 or 20, so it's kind of strange and worrying. Now, the point I'm trying to get towards you guys with all this kind of, I guess different information, is the point of that nobody can actually tell the release date, and even the developers don't even know probably themselves when things are coming. All we know for a fact right now is that it seems that servers are going to be coming first, and then realms will be coming second, which is very strange, considering that on Xbox One, on Nintendo Switch, on even the Pocket Edition, of course, anything like that, obviously, that it was always the realms that came first, and then it was the servers. For some unbeknownst reason, that was always why they done it. However, this time around, it seems that it's going to be the opposite way, which is kind of strange. Now, what comes to my mind almost immediately of why it could be like that is the idea of, I guess, money. If you guys don't know, of course, Minecraft or Mojang just released, of course, the new Realms Plus system that basically replaced the original Realms system. And what this basically does, of course, is that if you pay $4.99 a month, $4.99 or £4.99, what will happen is you get access for 30 days to a server, or it's not a server, it's a realm, but it basically is a server for up to 10 people that's open 24 hours a day. The issue is here, and the point I'm trying to make is that The reason why that might be coming last and it might not be coming first is simply, once again, like the reason why PlayStation 4 Bedrock Edition was obviously initially delayed, is because of money and percentages and how much everybody gets. If you guys don't know, of course, it was made quite clear that PlayStation 4, obviously, of course, Sony were quite, I guess, incentive on not allowing PlayStation 4 Bedrock Edition because of money. They wanted a percentage of whatever the game was earning, of course, so they got paid, obviously, meaning that they obviously earned something from it. Hence the reason why, of course, you have to have PlayStation Plus as opposed to Xbox Live Gold. Hence the reason why we've got tokens instead of mine coins. It's so that Sony earns a percentage of the cut, and know that they'll be wanting the exact same, of course, for Realms when that feature does come, and that's probably what's making it get delayed so long. Now, what is really worrying, folks, is the fact being, the point I'm trying to make is the fact that we could potentially not have servers or Realms for up to 4 or 5 months potentially. It kind of just depends, and the reason towards this, or my kind of point towards this, is the factor of other previous, I guess, predecessors that came before us. The Nintendo Switch, for instance, when Bedrock Edition came to the Nintendo Switch, it came out on June 21st. However, the Nintendo Switch didn't actually get servers for themselves until 3 months later, so it came out, of course, in October. So they had to wait 3 months just for servers, and they also didn't get Realms, of course, before that. The reason why I'm saying about 3, 4, 5 months from now, obviously down the line, is because I'm using actual information I gathered from previous versions of Minecraft. For instance, the Nintendo Switch version of Minecraft that came out on June 21st didn't get servers until October of that year, so it took 3 months for them just to get servers, of course. Now, they didn't have Realms or servers as well at the very beginning, so confirming what we've obviously just heard and what we've just seen, servers are going to come first. So if it still took 3 months just for servers, then potentially behind that we might have to wait another month after servers for Realms, or another 2 months. It kind of can just vary, of course. As of right now, it seems very, I guess very obvious to a lot of us that servers are going to be what's coming first and Realms are going to be coming second. But if, I guess, servers on minimum seem to take 3 months just to come, how long could we, how long could we be waiting for Realms? That's a real question. Now, I do want to also just add as well, just make something very clear. If anybody has this idea that the servers themselves are unable to come over, it's not that whatsoever. I made a video about a week ago, of course, about how to get servers on your PS4 and how to get it to work, which 100% it does actually work, 100,000%, but of course you just need the right actual computer or phone that can actually, of course, run it or do it, because it takes a little bit of decent hardware, right? But something that is quite abbreviated, or I guess quite apparent as well, is of course the individual servers or the independent servers. If you guys don't know, there is 5 independent servers that are probably by far the most well known and the most popular on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. The 5 servers that are the main servers on Bedrock Edition include, of course, Lifeboat, Mineplex, NPVP, and Cubecraft, along with Hive, or The Hive. These 5 main, I guess, actual servers, or whatever you want to call them, they are servers, of course, are the main servers on Bedrock Edition, and they're pretty much essentially the online platforms that you can socialize on. So without these, there really is not as much socializing as you would think there would be. Now, the thing is, of course, all 5 of these servers are all more than welcome to equate or accommodate any new players that are coming across, including Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, Pocket Edition, Windows 10, and of course obviously PlayStation 4. So this isn't an issue of getting the servers on the PS4. That's something that can happen with ease. The real issue, it seems, is of course money. But yeah guys, I just wanted to make this video to speak about all this information and all this kind of stuff, because there has been a lot of misinformation getting spread around the community from, I guess, a bunch of different content creators, which I'm not trying to call out or down talk to, or, you know, I guess in general just call out. I'm just trying to make a point that if you're going to try and say that something's coming, at least have some sort of evidence to back it up. And all these people seem to just rely on the he said, she said thing, but they don't show any proof of who he or who said it, or who, you know, didn't say it, all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to show this video obviously to tell you guys that, you know, don't be expecting servers in the next week or two. I mean, if they do come in the next week or two, obviously it'd be fantastic. Obviously, of course, in case you're kind of curious, obviously they can't. This was our final update, of course, the 1.14.1 or the 2.0.1, which was our most recent update that came out on December, I guess, 18th, I believe. That was our most recent update, or December 19th, sorry. That was our most recent update, of course, for the PS4, and that will be our final update, obviously, over the Christmas holidays, of course, because, you know, Mojang will be going on holiday and whatnot, and that'll probably be until about January 4th or something like that. So they'll be back in the offices then. We can maybe see something, you know, from January, you know, maybe January and February, you know, we could hear or see something, but again, it's quite far and few and quite vague to think. But nonetheless, folks, I really do hope you guys went to enjoy this video. I've been working on this kind of idea, this topic for this video for the past week and a half since the game came out. I know a lot of you guys wanted to know when servers are coming. I personally am dying to play them, of course, folks, but again, we just have to wait and see, and I don't want to be giving you guys any information that doesn't have anything to back it up with. So I hope you went to enjoy today's video, guys. If you guys did, of course, please be sure to drop a like, and if you're new, please be sure to subscribe. We just passed our goal of 25,000 subscribers, which is just insane, and I love you all, and I can't thank you all enough for that. Our current goal obviously is 30k. We got to keep keep pushing forward towards 30,000 subscribers, which I know we can do it with all the support and love from you wonderful and amazing people. So please be sure to subscribe, and you won't miss out on any future amazing content that's coming in 2020, guys. And yeah, folks, thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you guys are, and yeah, guys, peace out.